Cavs.
Great point on the Cavs. They're only down 8. They're shooting 54% from the field, but the turnovers have been crushing for them. Pistons take advantage pretty much every time that the Cavs turn it over. Mobley drives on Cunningham, slips it into Allen. Jared Allen comes up short, gets in. Mobley lost it. Allen gets it back, and he's fouled. Good second effort.
Got to screen better. Our spacing has to be better. But number one, we've got to fix the turnovers.
All right, Lisa Duren, good help defense there. Comes the other way.
Yeah, I'm surprised Mobley didn't get a call on that. He took that with force, got hit, was not able to get a clock convert, an opportunity going the other way.
Mitchell, guarded by Thompson. Nice crossover. Can't get it to fall. Loose ball foul.
Only had 6 rebounds in the last 2 games combined coming in. He's also a guy that will step up, take charges, contest as he did right there, but nice drop.
It's a 6-point game. There were several runs. This place was exploding. Looked like the Pistons might blow it open. And their lead cut to 6. It was as high as 15. Cunningham trying to find some space. Good defense from Harden. Thompson looks up at the shot clock. He's going to have to put it up. Mobley right there to the... Cavs picked up a lot of confidence in games 3 and 4 as Mitchell gets fouled in the playoffs. He's had 40 or more 8 times. He's made the playoffs every year, but has never made the conference final. Lakes all he wants
to get past this round, and for that to happen, he's going to have to be better on the road than he's been to this point in the postseason. Trying to come out here aggressive to start the 3rd quarter, much as he did in game 4.
Floyd for the most ever in a half in a playoff game. Cavs started that 3rd quarter on a 22-0 run. Foul away from the ball. I think, and there's some games where we're thinking, boy, there's a lot of contact going on. They've let them play, but called stuff. Nice pass inside, Cunningham.
He's had a dive opportunity without a lot of traffic in front of him on the catch.
Allen catches it in traffic and traveled. Good double team. Duren only averaging 9.5 points per game in this series. Averaged 19.5 during the regular season, an all-star. Cunningham came down with it. That's turnover number. So they cut back on it after a rough start. Harden, open look, hits a 3. James Harden.
Feet went on a dead sprint for that dribble handoff, and the big was back in the paint. An easy walk-in 3 for Harden.
Duren gets inside, Banker won't go.
Extended, but instead Harden has too much space.
Let's go to Lisa Salters.
Well, Mike, to his credit, Jalen Duren has not shied away from talking about his struggles in these playoffs. After he said, look, I have no excuse. I've just got to be better. He says he knows what he has to do to contribute to the team's success, and that he's confident that he'll eventually turn things around.
He's only 22 years old. You know, still learning, still developing. Had a great regular season. Hasn't had a lot of playoff experience. Harden had it deflected out of bounds. Still Cavs ball 10.
Free throw attempts cut in half as well. It just has not happened for him offensively in the postseason.
Levert extends way out on Mitchell. Shot clock winding down. 2 on the 24. Mitchell's got to hoist it up. Falling away, puts it up. And an air. Tobias Harris doing a little bit of everything for these Pistons. Cunningham with a 20-point first half. Mitchell guarding him. Finds his way. Takes a bump. Shot no good, but a foul.
They get something good.
Pistons 8 of 9 from the free throw line. Don't miss a playoff moment. And part of it, his first years in the NBA, boy, he was on a lot of losing. The first 3 years where they had a 28-game losing streak. He doesn't ever want to go through that again. Throw it up. Allen throws it down. Mobley, another pass.
Execute out of that double team and Harden and get the ball to the middle. That's the 3rd time they've connected with the 2 bigs on that high-low action.
Again, Harden on the switch, matched up with Cunningham. Going one-on-one. Gets inside, kicks it out the other way. He's double teamed. Good harassment from Jenkins. Harden. And a foul on Jenkins.
Ball getting held prior to coming off the screen. All of that obviously ramps up in the postseason. That's why it's such a difficult game to officiate, because there's so much more physical activity taking place defensively.
Nice passes on the deflection.
Also, the right call to make sure that's on the floor.
Jenkins had a very aggressive start, knocked down his first couple of threes, starting in place of Duncan Robinson. LeVert pulls up, high arcing jumper, can't get it. Stewart's tip misses, way down. Schroeder back in. Harden, wide open three. James Harden again.
He's them too, but that's certainly not the case here in this series. What he did in the fourth quarter of Game 3, the way he played in Game 4, and the way he's playing tonight, doing his part.
Schroeder fighting over the screen. Cunningham using a screen as well. Finds Stewart. Stewart spins. Stewart down. Great find from Cunningham. And Isaiah Stewart with some offense. 8 points in 10 minutes. Harden. Max Strus. LeVert. His third foul. The interesting career. He started his college basketball at Lewis University, and he never really thought. You have this insatiable work ethic. The only one I'd compare your work ethic to is Rip Hamilton, who later coached at UConn. And Strus said those comments career, and all of a sudden started thinking, you know what, maybe I can make the NBA. But he wasn't drafted. He played G League. He had two-way contracts. But he worked himself into a guy that is an impact player on playoff teams.
I know that path. I can appreciate that path. Once you believe it, then you just don't take no for an answer.
Schroeder bumped by Cunningham, gets inside, another bump. Boy, a lot of contact there. Harden fakes. Harden, the floater is up. Can't get to the ball. Allen, tough rebound. Follow, misses, and a foul. Allen, 12 points and 7 rebounds. Hits that one. Tonight's upcoming playoff schedule brought
The league, one of the best.
One of the reasons he's one of the all-time greats is how much he loves sports, and that comes through. 5-68, just past midway point here in the third. Stewart hit a couple of threes early. Fight for the rebound. Thompson gets it back. Cunningham back to Jenkins. His three-pointer. Stewart another rebound. Back to Cunningham. His three-pointer. Got it.
Fell basically at his feet. Very distracting for a shooter, but Cunningham stayed with it.
Boy, a lot of contact there. Harden. Thompson went down, grabbed his knee. Now he's back up, but Thompson's shaken up. Schroeder. And there's Thompson still limping a little bit. Sasser is going to come in. He's going to come in, not for Thompson.
They go back to something involving the two shooters.
Schroeder 4 points off. Karis LeVert using a screen. High arcing three. Sasser the long rebound. Back to Jenkins. Jenkins. Nice soft touch.
Certainly, you start in the lane and you funnel out to make sure you hit their wings and guards because they crashed. That was a long rebound that led to a second chance.
Harden drives. Harden shoots. Harden scores. That's where he's from, that area. Tony Brothers is a father of 6 kids. He'll be a tough mayor.
Well, I'm no longer a Virginia.
He has had a great career in the NBA. Old-fashioned. Cunningham, the crossover goes right at Strus. The floater's good.
Flat situation. All of his teammates down below the foul line along the baseline. No help up there at the top for Strus.
3.5 to go here in the third. Sasser getting important minutes. Harden up top. Schroeder. Schroeder fakes. Bump. Trying to sell it.
There was Vince, and sometimes a guy with a reputation of Asar Thompson's going to get a little bit more leeway with something like that.
Warren Schuh's autograph being auctioned by Sotheby's from May 12th to the 18th. 100% going to the Max Foundation, a nonprofit. Morrison and his wife Suzanne creates meaningful access and experience for autistic individuals and their families. A wonderful job from the Morrisons and from the NBA as Cunningham is fouled. All-time great Detroit Pistons, Isaiah Thomas, who's here. He's right at the top of the list. Dave Bing, Joe Dumars, Bob Lanier, Chauncey Billups.
How the way he's playing. He's going to be an MVP candidate for a number of years.
He's got 20 now. They lose to the Knicks, put up some big numbers. Putting up big numbers in the biggest, most important games. Under 3 to play here in the third. Schroeder sets, fires, can't hit the three.
Well, they're arm wrestling down there. Merrill tried to.
In jerseys, everything, Dern. Back up top. Strus gets right into Cunningham. Now Mobley guarding him. Former Defensive Player of the Year. Bad pass that time from Cunningham. Merrill, Strus, corner three. Got it! Max Strus. 5 of 7 from three-point range.
Yeah, how good has he been? And how good was that ball reversal? That's what it looks like.
You know, we talk about his struggles in this series. You look back to ball in football. Imagine being a pitcher and he comes up to the plate with a bat.
How about if he was pitching?
That's even
worse,
scarier, yeah.
Even worse, one stride, he's halfway to the plate. You do wonder if at some point you're going to have to get a scoring spree out of Donovan Mitchell to win this game.
Well, got a quick spree there from Merrill. Crowd a little anxious right now. Cunningham tries to split the defense. Shot clock down to 7. Cunningham spins into a double team. Sasser, extra pass. Corner three, LeVert. Out of bounds. Cleveland Cavaliers looking for their first road win of these playoffs. 0-5 so far on the road. Mobley, oh, the left.
And that's how you have to finish over Asar Thompson, because he's going to try to get everything at the rim. He got surprised by that.
During the spin, during the stop. Mitchell. Mobley a three. Puts it in.
Our finish. Next trip, a straight-on three.
This is the largest lead of the game for the Cavs. Cunningham, nice fake, pulls up, shot, no good. Schroeder, not wasting any time, but misses the layup. Strus with the hustle. Mitchell a three. In and out. Strus the hustle. Mitchell drives on Thompson, poked away, shot clock at 4. Mitchell pulls back, up top, Mobley, another three. And to give. Cunningham, Sasser. Sasser puts it up with a buzzer. And the third.
At 20 points off turnovers, the Cavaliers gave up in the first half. Just 2 in that third quarter off of 3 turnovers.
Paul Reed seeing his first minutes here in Game 5 is out there with Sasser, Cunningham, Harrison, Jenkins. Cunningham, three-pointer. Cade,
Double handoff, and Cade Cunningham back cut it into a wide-open three-point shot.
Mitchell trying to find some space. Good defense from Harris. Wade to Merrill. Sasser gets up on him. Sasser can defend. Merrill drives, takes a contested fall away. Shot. Paul Reed hasn't played a lot of minutes, but had some good ones. Schroeder pushes, finds Mitchell. Mitchell rises three. Too strong. And Sasser.
Mitchell still just 2 points in this half, has not gotten any rhythm and has not even gotten shots off that are strung together.
Cunningham's got Merrill on him. Well defended, but Cunningham just too good. And Pistons back up by 1. Mitchell.
Cade Cunningham, again, he loves the middle of the floor. He loves when you don't put a second defender in his lap. This is just a great read. Mitchell trying to beat him to the spot.
Cunningham guarding Harden. He's back in. Harris picks up Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell shake and bake. Turns into a double team. And
it's because Reed times this so well as Mitchell comes out of the spin. He does not expect to see Paul Reed right there, and you can see he does reach down as Mitchell is trying.
For Mitchell has not hit a three. Got more free throws made than field goals. And ties the Cavs with the first road win of these series and a chance to clinch it home. Or can the Pistons take that? Floats it over to Jenkins. Jenkins against Mobley. Gets into the paint, keeps his dribble, and now picks it up. Shot clock at 7. Reed looking into the hands of Cunningham. Cunningham drives, gets inside, shot.
Switch by Sam Merrill at the end of this play. He was on Cunningham for a brief second, but Wade eyes they want, and then you get that backline help by Mobley.
Harden directing traffic. 22 points for Harden against Harris. The two oldest guys on their rosters. Harden fires away and gets fouled. They don't have a challenge. They lost their first challenge.
To me, that's a foul. He's lunging forward. It's Tobias Harris in the calf as he's closing out on him. You have to be more careful on when you close out, making sure shooter to land. You see, take a look at James Harden. I believe it's his left foot right there. Tobias Harris clips the top of his.
Arguing that Harden kicked his feet out, but that's usually the normal shooting motion, correct?
Yeah, I didn't think there was anything over-exaggerated at all about that on the part of Harden.
Harden is for the most he's had in this series.
He's 29 for 30 now from the line in this series.
2.5 gone by here in the fourth. Cunningham drives on Wade. Kicks in the corner, Thompson. Right back to Cunningham. Inside, Paul Reed. Backing up against Mobley. Left-handed shot is up and good.
Scoring pop, but that's even out of his wheelhouse right there.
Mitchell to Wade. Back into the hands of Harden. Harris again up on him. Harden searching against Jenkins. Shot clock winding down. Harden fires away. Harris drives on Merrill. Turns, shoots over Merrill. Too strong. And Mobley with the... Harden handling. Merrill, three-pointer. Thompson grabs it. And a timeout's going to be called by J.B. Bickerstaff. I think he could see both teams. 2-point Cavs lead. Cunningham gets inside, stops, kicks it back out. Reed thought about a three, now drives inside to Cunningham, deflected. Harris picks it up, still time. Shot clock at 2. Jenkins has to put up a three-pointer. High archer.
Not really a shot that he was comfortable with, so the additional pass allowed Cleveland to go back out and recover, force a tough shot.
Harden down the lane. Low pass. Longer has a challenge. Cleveland still has theirs. Cunningham guarded by Strus. Crossover. Kicks it out. Thompson right back to Cunningham. Reed to Cunningham. Cunningham three-pointer. In and out. Reed the rebound on the time. A number of times here in this series.
And that was all set up because Cunningham was so active, touched it 3 different times. Reed, very active on the possession, able to get that putback.
Thompson and a hell ball. Wade wins the tip, and Harden has it. Almost 5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Bad pass from Harden.
Gonna blame Harden for that because he got some pressure over on that sideline. The spacing was bad on the weak side. Strus and Wade right next to each other.
And a foul on Merrill.
Consistently getting that sort of bump call. It is a foul, but at times they let him play through that.
Cunningham puts it in.
He's giving it to you tonight.
Shot clock down to 9. Cunningham and Harris double team. They turn it over. Thompson had it. Strus gets it back. Finds Harden. Harden the three-pointer. Way off the...
able to secure an extra possession for the Cavs when it looked like a disaster. It was going to be a turnover and a...
Mobley to Harden. Harden doubled, finds Mobley. Mobley kicks it out and throws it out of bounds.
They had 3 different times he connected with Allen. That time, all the time in the world to get that ball to Mitchell. He just had a little bit too much heat on it.
Cunningham one-on-one. Donovan Mitchell. Cunningham the drive, the floater's up, won't go. Rebound. Harden against Paul Reed. Harden on the drive, blocked by Reed. Allen kicks it out, Mitchell three-pointer. Reed the rebound. Surround Harris. Corner 3, Jenkins puts it up. Bang!
That bench by Paul Reed.
Their defense has been terrific, and how about Dennis Jenkins in his first playoff start with big 3 to put them up by 6. Harden finds Mobley. Corner to Mitchell. Mitchell on the drive. Allen the floater. Jenkins with the save. Finds Thompson. Goes up. Layup. Won't go. But 4 of 8 so far in the series, but that puts them up 7. 2 clutch free throws there. Still plenty of time. Kings have scored 12 straight. And after trailing by 4, they've got the 8-point lead. Mitchell, Thompson right with him. Mitchell turns, spins, fires away. Won't go, but a foul.